Here in California, driving is a necessity, especially when you have a lot of gear to bring to your destination. On my way home from one of my gigs, I had some car issues. I started to freak out because this wasn't the first time I was having car issues. So here's a little video on my little experience and to remind you not to take your car for granted. My first car was an Acura RSX. This little car I definitely took for granted, and I drove that thing like crazy. I drove it to so many gigs until I crashed it. That car was definitely not the right car for my needs, but I somehow Tetrised all my gear, including my PA system and my 88 full-length keyboard in there. I don't know how, but I did. At the time of that crash, I was carrying so much gear in my car that it made my car a lot more heavier than it really was. So when I pushed on my brakes, the weight just pushed me forward into the car in front of me and totaled it. So thankfully, my parents helped me out with my new car that suited my lifestyle, the Honda Element. Ever since then, I've gone on so many more musical adventures, and over the years have even taken advantage of its roomy and comfortable cargo space while on tour. Next to my bed are my Tetris strategically placed gear. Finalize the grand tour. If you follow me this way, this is where I keep all my clothes, my millions pairs of shoes, and where the captain hangs out. But as it has reached its 200,000 mile run, it's become apparent that the cost of maintenance and repairs has become way too expensive, and that it's time to let my Element love go. Car problems again. I just backed up out of my place and I'm not going anywhere. Accelerating, not. Well, if you want to know what's going on, my car, it's done. I'm not going anywhere with that thing. So thankfully my mama is letting me borrow hers and I can go play tonight. I'm actually really sad. My Honda Element has been there through the good and the bad. You know, I've toured in it, I've lived in it, through so many gigs, you know, so many memories. Hey guys, it's Lazy Sunday. Sorry for the messy hair and the no makeup, but update on my car. It looks like it's transmission fluid that's leaking. I'm gonna have a friend take a look at it tomorrow. If it's anything major, I might be getting a new. I've sat beside myself, cried a little, and I've come to the conclusion that it might be time to say goodbye to my Honda. Those of you who are laughing at me and saying, geez, April, get over it. Well, it's not that easy. I'm basically being forced to give up my house. As a musician, your car is just as important as your instrument. It gets you from point A to point B, and it helps you haul all your shit. So today's the day where my Honda Element is diagnosed. So great news. The repairs on my car are nothing significant. It just has a little leak. Clamps just need to be replaced, and my buddy's working on it right now. Look at him. Look at him working hard on the floor. I don't have to get a new car. I can keep my Honda forever and ever and ever. So my car is finally done. It actually took a lot longer than anticipated. One leak turned into 2 leaks, and then it became a whole flood of leaks, and we had to get more transmission fluid. So my car has been needing repairs since October of last year. It's been a few months, and it's just been repair after repair, and it's getting pretty pricey. It has almost 200,000 miles on it, so it's getting up there. It's struggling. It's old grandma car. No. Which brings me to my conclusion. It's time to get a new car. What car do you think I should get? And do you think this is the right decision?